So here we are on map 3. So on this map, on defense, we did decide to roll out with a little bit of a different look. We wanted to run a pharmacy. Swanky was really feeling a Torb, so we decided to run a Torb. And for the main heals, we ended up going with a Moira.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A. Touch from afar.
So Finn should be staying in the air right now, helping Canada. Okay, there we go. Because we want the damage boosted rockets. Moira has plenty of enough heals for the team down on the ground. So, Orion missed out on having the Lucio, so his playstyle didn't shift when we lost out on the brawliness of our previous comp. So we end up losing the very first fight here.
Hammer down!
And at this point, it was kind of just stall as long as we can. I probably should have tossed a heal orb there, but wasn't really a fight worth. I don't think enough of us were gonna get back in time. But we did make the call to make sure we wanted to hold close.
Objective lost. Stop the pain.
So that's what we did. We restabilize, and then we want to be the aggressor.
Helden sterben nicht. Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
So I made the call for Finn to ult. I wish Canada hadn't gone in, but it happens. We were able to end up winning the fight, and she gains that ult pretty fast, so I don't think that's the worst deal in the world.
Огонь по готовности.
Good grab, good combo. This fight was pretty funny because it kept going back and forth and back and forth. And then in the end, only one person is left alive. So 11 players died in that fight right there. And then we made the call for him to back out so that he didn't just feed. So we were able to regroup here. And then I went ahead and ulted just to buy our team a little bit more time. And it ended up working out really nice and got a couple picks out of it. So we were able to restabilize on the cart here. Good shots from the Pharaoh. And we restabilize at the choke, which is where we want with the brawly comp. That was such a good counter shatter right there, because I was dead otherwise. And that was really enabled us to like turn the fight here. Questionable ult on their side with the dragon. Probably could have saved my ult there a little bit longer. I don't think we quite needed it yet. Should have waited for him to kind of push into the choke a little bit further.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
Able to get the res. Good boot from our Pharaoh.
Огонь по готовности.
And then nice grab combo to clean it up. Might have been a potentially a slight overinvestment. I don't know if we needed those ults there. But I don't think that's the worst decision in the world to help clean up the fight. Nice entry pick. And then Cyrus wants to be him instead of playing on the team. Oh, Cyrus. He did win the duel, though. He did do that. So then they weren't running the... Oh, wait, maybe that was a different map. I don't remember. I think we switched off the McCree at some point. So here we just needed a reset. So once again, we like to use these chokes to our advantage, so we wanted to make sure we were regrouped and took an early fight.
Justice reigns from above.
So we're okay with investing some ults here.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
And again, I probably could have saved that. We only had 30 seconds left. Or a minute left. I could have saved that one for our last push. But we do have 6 ults. But then I think we do end up losing this fight here. And then they push straight through. So I'm gonna slow this down and see.
Огонь по готовности.
So we get grabbed.
Огонь по готовности. Justice.
They have the
reigns from
defensive
above.
ult to counteract ours. And we didn't have anything for theirs. So potentially, if I had had... Potentially, if I had had Coalescence for the grab, maybe we win this fight here. But Cyrus kind of pops off. And then we never really get another recontest. So I think, as you can see, we're very good at playing the chokes. But then once the cart gets moving, we struggle a little bit more. Yeah, so we never were able to fully regroup. So in that scenario, ideally, we should regroup and spawn. Because, like, as you can see here... Let's see, 30. So if Xerath stays in spawn, and then I stay in spawn, and Guardian stays in spawn, look how much room this cart still has to move. Swanky just now respawned. So let's see where he is. So he's right here. If we wait till right here, and then we move in, they don't have grav. They do have shatter, but we know they do, so we can wall them off, and we can engage the cart as 6. But the way it actually plays out here, we kind of trickle out. We use an ult. We don't get as much follow-up on it as we would hope. He doesn't even get anybody but Xerath with his counter shatter. So we should have done a better job of going and protecting our Rhine, but we get picked off by the Reaper instead. But if we had all been together and pushed together, we probably would have won that fight right there.
Initiating match. Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
All right. So somebody called that they were to the right, which they are not. They're just, I mean, they're holding close.
5,
But I thought they meant like right here.
2,
So you'll see me come out
attackers incoming. Defend
and go right.
A.
So I didn't realize. But we were not ready for that amount of aggression right out the gate. So we say, well, all right, well, let's try it one more time. Okay. I want to see. Let's slow it down and see why Ryan dies first, because he dies first in I think the first or the next 2 fights. So he gets pinned. Does Guardian still have her bubble? So she used it here. So that's a coaching point. We need to make sure that she knows not to use it there, because the strat is to put up a wall anyways. And so when we put up the wall, just like you saw, the charge for her damage just completely stops. So she should have had a bubble for this moment right here. And then Orion stays on full HP, doesn't get charged. Or he gets charged, but he doesn't get pinned. Doesn't take the damage. So... yeah. So here he'd still be on full HP. We just take their Rhine. So that's the key right there. And then we'd still have our Rhine to play around. Because what happened here is we got split up. Our Brig was way too deep on the point while the rest of our team was still on and we're pushing in. And then Guardian is alone now. And we end up losing the fight again. So then here, even though we were pretty close to some DPS ults, we decided it was time to switch. So we ended up going with a Pharah and kept the Reaper. And since we had Rally, we were going to go ahead and use it, and then she was going to switch to Mercy after that.
Огонь по готовности!
Yep, so we used both of our support ults and then both of our supports switched. And then if I'm not mistaken, I think we win this very first fight.
My will made real.
There we go. Nice shot from the Pharah. Get the first pick. And then Orion is still playing a little far back. As opposed to
Огонь по
our
готовности!
Zarya. Then we had a nice ult combo there. There was a miscommunication. There was a call to use the Grav. But that was our kind of our best push. If we were going to take it, that's when we wanted to do it. Plus we didn't think that the Pharah was going to get that ult so fast, so we could have gone without that one. But I like it. So good positive switches off of our Foats meta. And we'll speed through the rest of this. We'll try to go a little quicker through the rest of this map. was a beautiful shatter. And that just cleaned it right up. Cyrus just jumped right off. And then we were able to continue to press the issue and continue cleaning up the respawns that were coming in, which was really nice. We wanted to make sure we held close. Just keep one on cart and try to just deny them a recontest. Really nice ult there. Canada just carried that whole fight. Really good positioning. Just decided to kill every single one of them.
The payload has reached the chip.
And then after this, we wanted to make sure we pushed pretty aggressive. Just wanted to deny as many fights as we can. So we push up, get a good kills, and then get one on the cart. They tried to go Bastion right there at the end. Some really nice cleanup. So overall really nice. I think that after we were able to take first, it was pretty smooth sailing from there, but we did struggle right there at the beginning. So since it's a scrim, we decided to go ahead and end the map there and go on to the next one.